you ready?
Yeah.
Are you live?
Yep.
Okay.
Here.
Just waiting for other platforms. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Are we ready on Instagram?
Almost.
Awesome.
Now live.
Could you two bring the phones together so I know where to look? Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, how are you? I'm Mel Robbins. I'm the best-selling author of The 5-Second Rule and the best-selling author of Kick-Ass, Work It Out, and Take Control, all best-selling Audible original books, only available on Audible. And I'm also the host of The Mel Robbins Show, which is a daytime syndicated talk show that has launched this year nationwide. And if you're curious where you can watch that television show, just go to melrobbinshow.com and you can put in your zip code and find station listings. And yes, really excited to report that it is now coming to you folks internationally. We have sold the show in 3 countries already, which is pretty amazing given that we've only been at this for a couple months and more countries are coming. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor and tell me where you are watching from right now. Put it right in the comments, and as people roll in, why don't you give me some places that people are watching from.
Oh, sorry. I have London, Toronto, and California
London,
here.
Toronto, California.
I have Brazil, Canada.
Canada. Fantastic. Hello. And hello everybody in the United States.
Russia.
And Canada and Russia and wherever you're watching from. And welcome.
Australia.
I realize
Vermont.
that this is a extremely boring background, but you are in my office in New York City for our daytime talk show. Morocco. Wow. Vermont.
It's on my list.
Here we go.
Poland.
Morocco's on my list too.
Minnesota.
Poland. Hi everybody.
Michigan.
How are you?
Mumbai, India.
Fantastic.
Turkey.
This is really exciting. I love our international audience. I love everybody domestic too. So today on the live stream, this is what I'm talking about. I am talking about a brand new free, no strings attached, no credit card required. You will be asked to buy nothing as part of this experience. I am giving you a free 30-day coaching experience with yours truly. I announced it yesterday on our social channels and on our live stream about it, and today I'm going to answer questions about this program called Best Decade Ever. And if you want to know why I'm holding this up, it's because if you want to know how to get yourself in the program, just go to melrobbins.com/bestdecade. If you put in that URL anywhere in the world, you will get to a landing page where you can register for this free program. We will not sell your email address. We are not going to spam you. We are simply putting this program out as a gift to you because I want to teach you how to dream bigger. I talked about this extensively yesterday, and one of the things that I am very aware of is that it's your own self-doubt, your own anxiety, your own limiting beliefs that is holding you back. And I started to think about the fact that if your self-doubt and anxiety and feeling like you're not good enough is holding you back from taking action, I wonder if it goes deeper than that. I wonder if your limiting beliefs and feeling like you're not good enough or doubting yourself, I wonder if it is impairing your ability to dream big. You know, I bet you don't even know what your massive dreams are. And the reason why you're not in touch with how big your dreams are is your self-doubt. It won't even allow you to dream that big. So this January 2020, Mel Robbins is going to be your free coach every single day online because I'm going to teach you the science of how to dream big. And I'm going to teach you how then, once you start to activate your mind and you start to allow yourself to dream bigger than you've ever dreamt before, I'm then going to teach you how you create habits and how you create the mindset that you need so that you can start to walk toward those dreams. And why is the program called Best Decade Ever? The reason why is around New Year's, everybody focuses on resolutions. We focus on the year ahead. I want you to think even bigger. Imagine if you allowed yourself to think on the scale of 10 years. Imagine what you could accomplish if you gave yourself 10 years to do it. Unbelievable things. That's what you could accomplish. You could change your entire life and every aspect of it if you gave yourself 10 years. Now, before you start to get depressed, because that sounds like a long period of time, don't you worry. The 10-year part is all about me teaching you to think on a much larger scale. Then in the program, we're going to talk about the science that you need to understand so that you can come back to dreaming big whenever you feel stuck. You're also going to get very tactical around habits that you need so that you can dislodge yourself when you start to feel like you're off track, or when your dreams change, or when life punches you in the face and you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. All stuff we're going to cover, because if you can dream bigger than you've ever imagined, and you can also develop the self-awareness so that you can start exploring those dreams in small ways, you'll be startled by what you can accomplish. And you'll also be startled by the impact that it has on your self-confidence, because dreaming big in and of itself is a daring act. Dreaming big is basically you going, fuck you, to your self-doubt. Dreaming big is a really important skill, because you used to do that when you were a kid, but your self-doubt, your anxiety, the failures that you've experienced in your life have pummeled your ability to dream big. So that's why you need to jump into my free program, Best Decade Ever. You go to melrobbins.com/bestdecade. So I want to address a question that I got from somebody about the program, and it's the perfect question, especially for this time of year. This question came from Sean, and Sean is part of our community texting program. And if you're interested in being part of our community text chain, it's 617-284-0725. That's 617-284-0725. Only US and Canada. If you've got T-Mobile, I understand we're having issues with T-Mobile. Not on our end, T-Mobile's end. That said, be patient with us. This is the best way to have direct communication with me and my team. Sean says this, and I bet you can relate. I feel like I accomplished nothing in 2019. I didn't keep a single resolution. I don't feel any closer to my goals. I genuinely feel like a loser who is not going to achieve much in my life. And every time I try to start, I get overwhelmed and quit, and then the cycle starts all over again. How will Best Decade Ever help me make progress this year? Excellent question. The first thing, Sean, that you're going to do is the whole program begins with you learning how to set proper goals and dreams. I bet you did exactly what everybody does. Oh, New Year is here. What are all the things I should do? What are all the things I feel guilty about? What are all the garden variety resolutions that I should make that I don't actually give a shit about or plan on doing? That's what most people do. They careen into January 1st with a gigantic hangover, and they go, this is the year I get control of my drink. This is the year I get in shape. This is the year I stop dating losers. When really that's not what your heart is calling you to do. 92% of people, that's right, that's not my number, that's based on research. 92% of people fail at their resolutions. And I think it begins in how you're making them. I think you haven't given yourself a chance to dream. I think you don't even know what your big dreams are. And in order to identify what your big dreams are, you gotta learn why it's important to dream bigger. You got to understand the connection between dreaming bigger and how that impacts your mindset long term. You got to understand why dreaming bigger at the onset is critical for you to be able to set goals for this year that you actually give a shit about. You know, I was reading David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me.
This phone just died.
And, oops, bye Instagram.
Can I see yours and just go back?
Yeah, hold on a second. We're going to wait for our friends on Instagram.
I do not know how that happened.
Sometimes it happens.
Bye, phone.
Okay. There we
Okay, let's do this again.
go. Okay. Are we back on Instagram?
We're back.
All right, we're back on Instagram. Thank you. Pardon the interruption. What was I saying?
David Goggins, you were reading the book,
David
Can't Hurt Me.
Goggins. So I love David Goggins, and I love his book, Can't Hurt Me. And one of the things that he kept talking about is he was describing these insane physical challenges that he was put through when he was in the SEALs, and then after he was part of the SEALs, how he took on all these literally death-defying races, 100-mile races. I can't even describe them. I'm not even doing it justice, but the entire time I'm listening to him, I'm thinking to myself, I would literally die if I tried to do this. And he described about how in these moments when things got painful and when he wanted to quit, he could always come back to, why the hell am I doing this to myself? And see, that's why you don't keep your resolution, Sean. You're making goals based on what you think you should do. You're not being called forth by bigger dreams. Because when the going gets tough, which it's going to, you need to be able to go back to, why am I putting myself through this torture? Why am I pushing myself this hard? If you don't have dreams that are bigger than where you're at now, you will quit. Because the goals that you're setting for yourself are approximately this big, and you're doing it because you feel pressured to. So we're going to start Best Decade Ever with a process of teaching you how to dream bigger. And the other thing that you're going to have to do, and you're going to hear me in 2020 talk a lot about the 5 decisions that change your life. And the first one is, you got to forgive yourself. So you got to forgive yourself for all the things that you didn't do, and realize that maybe you didn't do them because you weren't ready. Maybe you didn't do them because you didn't give a shit about the things that you said you were going to do. Maybe you didn't do them because they weren't really tied to your dreams. Forgiving yourself for the things that you haven't done in the past, or the things that you screwed up in the past, super important. But we're going to talk about that in Best Decade Ever. The other thing that I want you to also realize is that when your dreams are bigger, it's not about achieving them next year. It's about working toward them. So every time you fail, you can literally just say to yourself, well, I'm going to find 100 different ways that don't work on the path to achieving my dreams. You don't achieve your dreams by doing it one way. You got to fail about 100 times. And here's the thing that you're also going to learn. And this is why I'm really excited to be launching this free program. Don't be asking me how much this costs. It's free. Free, everybody. And you can take it wherever you are. And it's not a very hard program. It's going to be super easy for you to take it. Go to melrobbins.com/bestdecade. This is another reason why you want to be in this program. You're going to be with hundreds of thousands of other people around the world who are committed to dreaming bigger. There will be a private Facebook group for this program. And you will be motivated by all of the people in this group who are dreaming bigger just like you. So how do you sign up for this? Go to melrobbins.com/bestdecade. The program is not starting until January, so why do you want to start and sign up right now? I'll tell you why, because you're going to forget, because you probably are overwhelmed, distracted, and maybe have ADD like me. So you want to do it now, melrobbins.com/bestdecade. The other reason why you want to do it is I want you to have something to look forward to. I want you to go enjoy the holiday season, and I don't want you to even worry about your resolutions, because once you've signed up for melrobbins.com/bestdecade, now it's on me. You can relax, you can go enjoy your holidays, and you can know that your friend Mel Robbins has got your back come January. And forget all the little resolutions that everybody else is doing. That's small stuff. You, my friend, are going to create the best decade ever. And Mel Robbins here is going to teach you how. All right, I think that's it. I got to run. In case nobody else tells you today, let me be the one to tell you I believe in you. I love you. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these free programs. That's why we do the live stream. That's why we do the television show. That's why we write books. Because we're trying to help. We're trying to help you, in this case, have the best fucking decade of your life. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.